Hello everyone, welcome to Age Fashion Up. During the last class, I taught you guys on how to cut a simple crop jacket, or some people call it boyfriend jacket. So if you have any question concerning the cutting or the sewing of the jacket, you can drop your questions on the comment section. So today's class, I'm going to teach you guys on how to cut a simple office skirt. So now we're going to move to the cutting aspect. Here is the cutting aspect. So for the cutting aspect, we are making use of brown paper for the drafting of the wrap of a skirt. So if you want to do your own, you can make use of the pattern paper first. So after the cutting, you can now place it on the material that you want to use for the cutting of the wrap skirt. So now here is my brown paper, my measurement tape, then the scissors that will assist me in my cutting. So I'm making use of this particular measurement for the cutting of my office skirt. So we can see that I've already wrapped the paper. Then before the wrapping, so I have to get the actual wideness. So for my hips here, I'm making use of hip 30. So now I have to divide my 30 into 2. That is 15. So this is where my 15 reach. Then now for the wrapping aspect, so I want to make use of the at least 5 inches for the wrapping aspect. It's possible for you to get a kind of fabric that it will extend more than this paper that I'm using. What you just have to do, just have to get the your hip measurement. That is, if your hip is 40 or 36, 38, just divide it into 2. Then after the division, next thing is to add at least 5 inches, 7 inches to the addition of it. After then, if you check, we have a band at the top of the skirt. So now our skirt length is 25 inches. So this is for my 25 here. Then for the band that the skirt have at the top, so for my band, I'm making use of 3 inches for the band. So in that 3 inches, I'm going to remove it from my 25. So I'm making use of 22 inches. That is 25 minus 3, it remains 22. So that is for the 22 inches here. So after getting it, so I'm going to cut out and leave the skirt to remain the normal skirt length that I want. So I'm going to measure it my 22 all round to the end of it. So I'm going to cut it out. So yeah, I'm done with my cutting. So on this for the center of my skirt. So I have to get for the middle for the skirt. Then now I have to fold, I have to open like this. After the opening, then you can see that this is for the center. So I have to bring the other side that is open. It has to meet at the center here. Then the second one, I have to bring it also. It has to meet at the center. You can see this for the center. Then for here that I fold, I have to make another sign at the down part. So you can see the way I'm making my sign. Then after that, I have to unfold. Then after the unfolding, this side I have to come and meet this side that I knot out. You can see it have expand. Then this side I have to come and meet at this side. So I have to get another center at this side and another center at this side. So after then I have to reopen again. So on this, the new side I have gotten my mark, I have to open. can see this is for the new side. So my hook will have to be like this. So you can see now we've already done with the folding of the skirt. So now we want to bring out the shape that is present. For already know that this is the side of one skirt and this is side of the other skirt. So what we have to do is that we have to measure the length that you want the skirt to open. So I'm making use of 11 inches for the openness of my skirt here. You can take it up, you can take it down, it depends on how you want the openness to be. After the openness, so we just come to the center here and connect from here down to the angle with the use of your ruler. So you are using your ruler to join a straight line to the hem of the skirt. So you can see after then the next thing is for you to use your scissors and cut it out. So we are cutting the one at the top only. So that's for the up part. Then for the down part also, can just open it like this. Can just open it like this. So the one that you cut at the out part, can just place it at the inner side. So you can see the knot that I knot. So you have to place it on this center of the knot here. And you have to connect. So follow the cutting. So you can see we are done cutting. You can still extend the opening. It depends on how you want the side to be open. You can extend it like this, so definitely it will be open here. Then for the banding, like what is going to hold this down, but before for the sewing aspect, so if you want to sew, you have to fold this inside like this, like double. So you have to fold the inside for us to be able to sew the hem of the skirt down to the main, all of the above. So for the joining aspect of the skirt, so before the joining, we're already done with the body. Now I want to cut for the band. So if you can remember, we make use of we are making 3 inches wideness for the band cutting, so you can see. Then for our band, we are going to measure for we are using waist for the band cutting. So we are making use of our waist. So our waist is 28. So that is 28 divided by 2. That is 14. Then for the sewing allowance, I'm adding 1 inches to it, so it makes 15. Then for the wideness, I'm making use of 3 inches. I would like to explain something in this aspect. So for this band, the band have to be folded in double. That means if we are using 3, it has to be 6 inches instead of 3 inches because of the folding. So since I'm making use of this band, that's why I can't fold into 2. So that's why I take my time to explain to you guys that if you are cutting for your own, it has to be 6 inches. So after the folding of the clothes, now go back to 3 inches. So if you can remember, when we are using this for the cutting, I only mentioned about the hips here, so I didn't include the waist. So for us to get our accurate waist, can just unfold again and come to the side, the opening side, and divided your waist into 2. So we are making use of 28 for the waist, but due to the folding, there is no need for us to cut, just have to fold along. But remember that if you are cutting for your own, you just have to cut in double so that you can be able to fold. So just open your skirt. So sorry, there's no need for you to open, because is this band that is going to connect the skirt, that's going to hold the joining of the skirts together. What you just have to do, the skirts have to be like this. Then you can start it with the side there for the sewing aspect. So you have to sew it like this. You can see the way I'm folding. I have to sew it like this and sew it like this till it comes and meets this side. You can see we are sewing at the right side. Then after the sewing, so when you turn up, it will turn up like this, so the sewing will not be showing outside. So that's how it's going to look like. So then if you now check the skirt at the up part, you can see there's another spine at the up of the skirt. So just like you have to cut, maybe you want how on it depends on how wide you want the bed to be. You can make it 2 inches. Your cutting can be 2 inches. So for that 2 inches of your cutting, so for me I didn't want it to be 2 inches, so I want it 1.5 inches. Just have to fold this, fold the edge like this. That means if you are making use of single bed, but if you are making use of double, just use the double one to turn another one. So one bed will go like this. So in that process, you can likely ask that how are you going to sew it, since the sewing is not outside. It's something you can just put at the band place like this. Just attach it here with your sewing machine, then cut. They'll come to this side also. So it has to be of the same length so that one will not be longer than the other part. So just attach your belt here, then to look like this. Then take the second one also, just use your sewing machine to attach it like this. So this is how it's going to look like. So you can decide to leave, you can decide to make a tie from it. We've come to the end of today's class, where I was able to teach you guys on how to cut a simple wrap office skirt. So if you have any question concerning the cutting or concerning the sewing aspect, you can reach me, or you can drop through the website, or you can drop your questions on the comment section. So I will use this medium to announce to you that there is a great opportunity, like kind of rare opportunity, that is going on H Fashion Hub. So we have a free training that is going on. If you want to learn fashion designing, like if you are far off and you want to learn fashion designing, it's a thing that you can join us on our WhatsApp group. So in order to get our WhatsApp group, if you check below, click on the link below. This training was made possible by our partners as Women Win Free Front. So after the whole training, we are going to issue a certificate to the participant. Thank you very much. See you next class. Bye bye.